Mameka small story bincho. Enkwala ewo school them and omusiade. The teacher ne put two questions say you have 20 sheep in a house.
Yeah.
And one of them jump the wall. How many will it left? But I see 18. We see 19. The guy sitting down there, the small boy who is consciously awake said it will be 0. They were all laughing. Hey, 0. And the teacher said, "Who want you?" Was yes, sir. Was it chiremu? Was sir? You know sheep. When one jump, all will jump. There is no seat over there that God is sitting on it. God is energy. And now okay. So they have to raise someone to their defense when the people are tight. Let me show an example for you. Something like Charles the Great, Napoleon, and those guys. They were brought up to take the defense of the masses. So when the people are yelling, when the people are not on the right.
Yara for me watching my kwa Ziontv Gh said the diet no and that's from country and Ponyankopon basa yadom coach amasa official critic and hwaje fifi media dom ye Ziontv Gh just na mo amunim adisuamre said that meka no me say wi ase onipa oba na se ye wo wa na Christopher fere na awofoforo no na na agya ehia mu no mo wo ba asase we so a e wo so won so wo hu e ka so awofoforo a eno nkire se bia kokko ne yemfa nkwhye nsum ne mo wasu ne mom dia hinta o wi ase no obahwehwe akira kwan eno ene fa na awofoforo because se ye wo ba wi ase we na ya na nimdi a obelivu ye no wagya no ho eni tiroba na wansua de a unhunu de wi ase ne ko amamre ne amane wo man Ghana mu ebradu se yakoyenchi ne ekototo ye ne ma yi ene ubesua de opanyina mene ne betwetwe nkomo no meda na di se de me kan da me kan no so no ye tempo no yeguso e bibisa obitimi frame bisa me se me hwe wo interview bi na wo ka se tempo no donation ya adwene se ye besi shrine kese e de ama oman Ghana enu ti no enye nhye na mum ufiri wupem na be support ya se wonyi ne ya wa utumi to enema no o ma abusu ani begina mu na ode enema ne ba na obehwe ba bia ye dai ye ade no enye nhye na mum ufiri wupem na wo ya wa so no obetwa so aba dabi ye betwa won ya jabo afon krato ye ba opanye ne betwetwe nkomo no ye bede na dia kyew ye twa ho ba sisi asema
Jiamia mpa se mekase jiamia no agye se ono gwa bi se nyame kwa na se yare enu ti nyame ma ya do ma chede nyan tana so ne ya agye se e de be ma adasa na Ghana fro ne yen se nyame yankopon cha wade na so de abo adasa ma na so manya so mfa so enu ti na no pa wi anyimre jiamia e bebedo fie e pa ma fie mu se de ne hawo de na yon kwadanda de na ya wadwendwen de na ekum e yare stroke diabetes esi che yare den bo epilepsy hypertension yare ben ana ba ho ma fe mu aden promise and fail awari enko yi anaden o perenga de bo ho ban this year yes we asen entra ho kwa nze obetran ho bi di ko 50% abiku ana dabida brajina me e bibedro fie ne ma ho ban ba ebi si wa brabo muda ho man ba wa hu no na ma hu nze why save na wonam ana se be ma o te bia na e kete se se jana dabi jina me for better say no side effect e bibedro papa e be ma o te bia ne jina ne na so usisi be de na dia bwadwuma nse me kase jina me na waje se no nko abi se nyame nko na se yare kesiwa
Asembenio
Yoro for me that say so je bre twan me besi sabe say na me kwana me ka kiro me say ne ye besua ade enu nti no yiwasum na sua ade no bi ye betwe pepenya ne betwetwe nkomo no ne atotana no panyi bi cha bazan TV
mejo so de she
apomwe
ni akani
we ho ache
papa
afi ba ko beba
ai afi ba ko ya ba ai afi ba ko beba
ye ba be sua abrabo mu nkomo ne na de edi kan no e wo se ubodi e bia bi won man the first time o de hwe wuni me poche odi pa de say
me did the Ejaya Brefo me wo Temple of Divine Light ewo asofa no fankoberia asofa ya mpenifo de matransi a me church
o ka se temple ana se divine light a mostly no Ghana ha no se obi ti divine light na obi fi se asori ana ye nkramusu ana dwumadi pote be na
ya de nde nya asori ye ekuo ya manne ne amamre kuo ye sunsum sam kuo na ya tie se ye be kyerɛkyerɛ ye ho ne ehu amanne ne amamre na ye environment na ye te no enema ɛwɔ no ana se baabi a ye te no nema ɛwɔ no yatimi ayusu aba ye niara ye ho ne omofra na oborebole na omfra na otwedi ampo na ye nye fra ne tumi no ne ode dome ye ha no eno ene ye fa ye de ye adwuma ai ne ye hu se de ye tie na ye hu se ye Africans ye bibifo eno na ya tie a ye de kyerɛkyerɛ
yeah, questions e bibisa and the questions e bibisa no be personal questions about spirituality a onipa bisa nanso eno ho nkyeremu no ya na de mom na mo medikan no incident bi cause so bogo so nanu ya who sa incident na cause
yo say ye kan honam mu dia kameka say it is the negligence of the people adentia sabi bi say no kwa there should be an escort abroche anase advanced countries no untimi fa de we ennam krom wa bra fire service for ana escort nka ho nka fire service for di akira nkomuduru won ai etrega ye no a nkomo so ano ma ne eyeye what you say ana sunsum sammu no mintimi nka bebre efise bogoso wo no yesika no mutu no ho na basika sam so de ya edinsem bebre na yedai eba sabi mpreduasa agudie na ewo fom no eni wo kwa ne ade ma okura na ade asi efie kura se wo kokotu no kura te san na de hye fom a wo kwa kotuo so amane ne amamra koso wo hode ano de asemsebe nka ne bebre
enti de course yi de na ususu se ahweye be na yenhwa saa mfumso saa mistake we no emba bi
ahweye be hwen se bambo mu no se ye de bibi sei kwa ye ma ayifo abambofo ni akire fire service fo nka ho police fo nka ho military fo kura benya nka mo nka ho because brebi na me ko emse kaswa eho baabi kaswa mpo ai ekwan mu ho baabi mi hu ka bi abese yesi ho mi hu ka ni bi da
really
omode atwede na mitwa na kakra kra o me phone so ye de atwede na fro ka o me se e mines ka ne tai ba ko be se firi akokama de yi
ye fe no dompa
ayo
dompa chi na te se anwaka ni bi
ba wa ma ene sikwa ni mu
cool no load ni free
yo asesi ekwa ni mu ka nko ka ma police ni bi ani ho so che kwa ba ko so enti sanye me bi se ne e wo se mo me yesisi ya kwan ni yie na ye hu kwan ya be fa so ya de bambo e betu kwan mu na ye ma nipa ho adwene yen enye wo bi a wo pedi nti enno ya na me hwe e wo social media yi so joso bibi di se cleo se sa ade na omode bonua mu no
ya fe say caterpillar de omode fa ndua
omode ne na omode kwadua se na okwabrane afa sa ade yi abia kwa ni mu mienu se won se no ntimi enye sei enye
wo social media na police for
ayo obi si police ni na gina ho no school car eba na car yi nso so eba meti se driver no crack at school for no so mu nsinwane look at all this no security no nothing na police ni gina no yo driver ni nso ampaki ya na wache no but adia be koso ham no na nipa ni wo de tatatata sa na wo de koe nti si ama bambo anya kese e wo saa ne ma ehu a da bia de ebehu na no
Wow.
Ye be huna no.
Eja no ntine ye ha na emom asemba oman mu a yehia nimdiefo na omo akyere omo adwen na mpanyimfo no so edi ebi aboa na oman no akoso ene ye ba bisua bibi about abrabo mu nsem fi se ye wo onipa ba asase we so a ade ehia kese pa ne obra a obebo asase we so eja ede na wo hwe a anamfom so be anade nti ena hia ewo wiase
se me kono spirituality di ha meka se ohiani ni ho a odefo ni ho.
Okay.
Because me kai book bi your friend the biggest strike minim se unim se book na aha na book na me kai ye no e kire me se minister a wo krom ho no o ka kire se omo mo sresrade no ha adwen dodo.
Okay.
Ahiafo na wo krom no omo gu kro ni mu ase nto me pam wo mu nyina do omo kogu baabi.
Okay.
And the government didn't say, Sana Tiadia, or best support to a more, no money be a day, Eddie. At the one a minister, Enya, Aquenia say, obey president or lobby for presidency.
Yeah.
And I'll call Nisuf say how.
Okay.
Or call or the Hunu for Honomo. No, what the Hun for the say. Why ya dealing in Amani via just or pay or more stress radio or quahum. No, the quachom. Why ya dear nyina wie ya ode kwache no kwa na obi anso ni kwa no ho
so apam
wapam nti okoho ka kire beggars ne se omumra kwa ho se de ya bie ayina tumu bie atumi ba besra de beggars ne se omon nsra de bio they are on strike. So what they me kire nti se e ba sunsum some spirituality a meka se the poor person is there so that the rich person can also help.
Okay.
If it's a insuo I'll buy any bugu me tank yi mu. See ye bun so ni wie. Now there is no outlet ya. Insuo ni gina mu ebebon. So in spirituality no, obi a wo practice spirituality no, you must get an inlet and outlet.
Okay.
When it comes, it should go so that you can refill it again.
Okay.
So if a poor person is there, the poor person is there for somebody's good.
To annoy a passage.
Annoy a passage. Enti mimi kwa komano bibi na mimi kwa bie no so ani age.
Yeah.
So in spirituality na mimi kan wasem say nothing is there for nothing.
Okay.
Bibi o ho bia no ehu hia. There is no good, there is no bad.
Yeah.
If it is good, it is in his own state of mind and state of being.
Yeah.
You are not better than anybody and nobody is better than you because everybody is in a state of being.
Okay.
So call the monkey kingdom almost when you go to the kingdom of chimpanzee, almost they are most beautiful animal in the world.
Yeah.
Until obia when a state of being. Until when the poor is not there, there should not be any rich man.
Okay.
If there is no rich man, there should not be poor man.
Okay.
In spirituality, we have left and we have right.
Yeah.
Negative and positive to balance the equation.
Yeah.
And to say, obi poor. He is a poor in his state, and he is there to lift up his being into a perfection.
Okay.
And obi a rich man, so you are there, so you make a service to mankind.
Yeah.
So each and everyone has his own duty.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Matiasi. Oba omaya yewu ya omaya Ghana. Osom ewa hapa. Ana yewo science, your religion, any science. Okay, religion, any science. Check up any don't
religion, dear. The American say religion. Ever horn mut say Samin can cool. Samin can say I don't know. Now the American say I awesome.
Okay.
Or somehow do a wagan hana a year religion. It is there say. They are limited to their consciousness.
Okay.
Yahweh na mema way. Sumunyame na abako heaven. There are a lot of promises in religion.
Give and take.
A give and take. There's a lot of religion. But science also explains, and it has no limit.
Yeah.
Science is limitless.
Okay.
But religion limits you to a certain consciousness. Fine, you can say religion, it be a Pentecost, it be a Methodist, it be a friend say SDA.
Yeah.
One, SDA people will tell you, say, Sunday church is bad.
Yeah.
They are limited to the Saturday.
Yeah.
And the Sunday people are limited to Sunday. Why? The same book. Each and everyone has his own opinion.
Yeah.
SDA news will say, or no, on it, I can say, sir, a boy with salmon. Obakacho say, on Shashma, dear, Nemum. Nanso so about watch. On Shashma, dear, about watch. Was Sasha wedding ring? And Nina, so ye wearing. But what science, Muna, we exploit day in and day out.
Yeah.
So when Toyota Camry is away, the next year we will have another version, a model, a beba. It's just a science always exploit is infinite.
Okay.
But religion is limited.
Okay. Okay. We have religion and spirituality. Check out Ben don't.
What's that, baby? Religion, no, no, Messaka, who was no. Yeah, now at times, Debbie Ametaka say, I am not against religion.
Yeah.
Because it is only a walking wheel to spirituality.
Yeah.
Religion is a walking wheel to spirituality.
Okay.
Religion at the senya akwala or 19 woman walking wheel.
Yeah.
So when 19 year, let's also the walking wheel no manner or better if it's want to be to America. And so when you come back to take the walking wheel from spirituality to religion, you've come back to nothing. Actually, say you are just like a tomato here, and who are near the deep freezer.
Okay.
Now you doom light, it becomes worse than the first tomatoes.
Yeah.
It means you did not maintain your spiritual frequency.
Okay.
Religion limits you in your consciousness. Religion limits you. Emma won't me move and kobio because your Becca shall say, Yanya solid ye. Sanya ma wing haba we no money at the adeno. Yam pet nance would dim contomere. Ya no monsa and so a do time when a near jedia, Nansan and Fantane cook Ninan Kansan. Every miracle home and so I know dear a year. But say oko na se wona na ahye aduro okukuo mu a obeka sabosom onnom eyedido. But excuse me to mention oko na se dudo ni bisu drugstore. You see, that is why Akwabika was emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Yeah, na mo see you for reggae for nyum ye can say we nyum. But they spoke sense. And the sense that they spoke, is working today. What you say? It is religion, no dear. A limit you when you may be brave. And I want to mean you and Kowanim. But it's a open consciousness in spirituality. The sky is not the limit, but beyond it has no limit. Because when you are in spirituality, you are a friend of nature. When you are in spirituality, all in one and one in all. Se wo sunsum semua abodi atwa ho ahia nyina ene niema nyina eye wo wadamfo. When you say my neighbor, me yonko, do yonko se ho. Not someone who stays with you or the nearby house. No. We have some potential neighbors whom we do not know. We don't ask them to do anything, but they do it for us willingly. Usala no pa na wi apie. Nyo na aka so mra. Usala no pa be sol na sa ase da ho. Ebra wada no. You don't know that you are briefing, but somebody is briefing you. That is the universal intelligence. The creative love intelligent universe is briefing you. Who is your neighbor on this planet? These four elements are the potential neighbors that we must give attention to. Without them, we cannot live on this earth. Plants will breathe in the morning oxygen for us and take our carbon dioxide. What about we wake up in the morning and all plants are dead? How are you going to breathe?
When the last tree dies,
when the last tree dies, the last person too will die. That is how it is. So if we say you have a neighbor, we must give respect to these elements. We have the fifth one, which is the eaters. These eaters, the white people are using it, but we don't know the potency in it. And it's all person or dofu near Ria, or be biala, or basoriano pano. No, you must give respect. And ma abodie. Okay. And we are. And when you want to practice spirituality, the full word to spirituality is the divine love. Divine love is be love to all those things in your environment. Religion does not respect all this. They call the sun as a demonic. This so soon team.
It's a bad energy.
But Mamincha Wadebi. Yasi yeti owiase, owiyase, and your friend owiase, anameboa. Enti sadie bia ye wase bia sane wo soro ho yesi yeti asasi so so wasasi so dia sane wasasi ase ho. So if you are living on this planet here, do you think say you are the only being here? No, there are other beings also living up there, which you must give reverence and respect to them. But religion because you don't have access to those things. It is not in their Bible. But those who wrote the Bible did not read the Bible. I am not ready to interpret a book that the one who wrote could not read it and interpret it. And Bible now fine, it's a storybook. We have the Macbeth, we have the Shakespeare. It's the same. And spirituality and religion, the Metima say religion limits your consciousness to grow. But spirituality is open, is infinite.
Okay. Oba wiase we ya abofra su, opanyini su, akwada su, obi biara su. We are all depressed. Identity wiase no is full of depression.
It's full of depression for those who want to be depressed.
Okay.
Why? Because you have not accepted your state of being. Maminka said, Mitchell, life always have a commercial break.
Life
have a commercial break. And tina yampeni mfobu baby say you were chin ya wadi so.
Okay, chin so.
Just like some years back, Adebi by no more friend Acapulco Bay, some telenova be. By this telenovas India for you 4 year by Sabrano so be here Sadia no TV so nana dance and nasi shikra. That's right. The person is participating the movie outside.
They run a life.
Yes. Na edru baby na say ma commercial break no a baby e fe no ubon so the commercial break na yedai asema abetiale obi timi sole free ni TV no mianwene ya ho na wa sore ko obi kura so timi yedai edum TV ni say o ja o ma asem o ma wie no matum. But the one who has patience to watch the commercial break when the commercial break is over, the program continues. That is how life is.
Okay.
When you are depressed today, doesn't mean you will be depressed tomorrow. If you accept the condition and the situation which you are, that is the commercial break of life.
Okay.
Immediately after the suffering, the program will continue. But so obia obe throwing the towel say commercial break into no madum TV now. You shut down your life.
Okay. Apim
unim sa sama na wo so wuji tum sa sande anasa. So depression is there for those who want to be depressed.
Okay.
And to say who depression anymore, see that situation as part of you. It is not for anybody, it is for you. When you accept that, it is then that you process your soul and ask the divine ones, what good is coming from this depression?
Okay.
Because anything that comes to you has a purpose.
Yeah.
To renew you.
Yeah.
Just like you want diamonds, you must chisel the rocks before you get the diamonds. Gold will not become a gold until it pass through fire.
Yeah.
So the technique I will give you is that when you are depressed or you are in a problem, sit down quietly. Then ask the divine ones, what good is this problem bringing to me? Some people say, I am mad. I am not mad, but that problem is meant for me. So I must find a solution. The goodness in that problem. At the end of the day, what happened? But I don't want to use it as an analogy, but I want to use something spiritually that will elevate your soul. So when you pass through that fire, it is then that you will learn a lesson. It is how it is telling you say road. When you come back and you approach that dunsini, the next time polybio. That's how life is.
Wow. We have say one day nkwada bomb hu modene say omube ya adefo ahiafo eku omo hu asikafo ye de baby ase omo sika na be sustain die no wiase we suru pa
obisa sabo die de wiase we suru e wiase de atim ni suru hwe nipa na atim ni suru ade.
Really?
Because this world is not going to end.
Okay.
If the world is going to end, then the world itself will fear of its destruction.
Yeah.
But the people living on this earth fear themselves because of anxiety, because of fear itself.
Yeah.
The fear of going down. The fear of not making it.
Okay.
Obi ekwa ye an operation. And now can say because of the pain. Or say me award dia wo. Me ngubio. E do baby no e your band to ope bema. You have made your point. Nti awo no ma no de na madunsi so.
Nature so agi de o kan atum.
Wagi atum. And because of fear and anxiety, covetousness and selfishness, each and everyone is afraid of each one. So the world itself does not fear itself, but the people within fear themselves. That is how it is. It is an activity of humans. The world is there. It has been created. It is for you to make it a better place to live in. Let me ask you something. If it is not fear and anxiety and selfishness and power sharing, can somebody create AK-47 not to kill the chimpanzee but to kill his fellow being? Because of fear of protection. That is how the world is.
So how do we end all this?
We must respect the spiritual being within each other.
Okay, not the body.
Not the body. Because you are created with a particular spirit of the divine energy within you, which must be respected. Say, I love you with the love of God. I can see in you the glory of God. You can see in the person the glory of God. When we begin to see God in ourselves and respect ourselves, then the world will be a better place to live in. Because I see God in you and you see God in me. You see God in the little girl. You see God in your maid. So if you see God in your maid and you want to serve your maid, you will not eat a leftover and tell your maid to eat. Because your maid can take your life.
The poison.
The maid can take your life. But you treat the maid like a trash. When was the last time somebody will go to the maid and say, you are the best maid I have ever seen. You are the best. By saying that, you elevate the spirit of the maid to serve you better. And we must show some love to even animals. It takes a conscious person to recognize that the divine life does not limit to man and man and God, but to every beast, every fish, every animal, every tree on this stones on this planet. If we grow into this consciousness, the world will be a better place.
The world will be a better place. Eja akon eya ade bia onipa ntumi nyimfiri abrabom. Day in day out, because of superiority and oppression into no akon eya dey egusu a ekoso. Ebrebe ene ebe ka say okun we de ediseba.
Ebrebe ne ebe ka say kun we de ediseba.
Ebrebe ne be justify okun.
Ebra asa sa akon no ba no ene waseba.
Tibrebe.
When it is me, I'm talking about spirituality. When the thing is destined to come, there is nothing you can do. We have an angel.
Okay.
There is an angel. When there is a commotion, let's say in a place, and the one causing that commotion, if that person is eliminated and there will be peace for many people, they come in, cause that commotion, let the person be killed, and the other people will be free.
Revolution.
That is how it is. If there is no war, there is no peace. So when there is a war destined to come, you cannot do anything about it. Else, the God of Israel could have prevented all the many wars the Israelis fought. Why? Because it is bound to come so that they can excel and get their place of abode.
So I'm one back here.
Don't back here. And you can say was a war be bad. So countries be modern. What you gonna have to say when they took over from the government, they did well. Because of goodness of those people up there. And even when you do that, people will be applauding for you. Even though without shell of blood, they will applaud for you because it is a necessity for the people to be free.
For the people to be free. Ebrebe and oduman kuma and the divine energy. Obe pese you best stand for your right. Say a fan was a microphone na beye domkuo. No makase no. Microphone they are oppressing us and you know. Ye be kwa attack yom ebrebe na otwediam point nyankopon gisa ade ni tum ana kwan be na nyankopon ebe fa so agisa asem na tum.
When the time comes, it comes. When the people are oppressed, the divine one brings someone to intervene. When the people are oppressed, there are so many people on this planet. When their karma is not over, the divine ones don't want them to limit their time on this earth. So they have to raise someone to their defense when the people are tight. Let me show an example for you. Something like Charles the Great, Napoleon, and those guys. They were brought up to take the defense of the masses. So when the people are yelling, when the people are not on the right path in where they are abode, and somebody is capitalizing on the vulnerability of the people for his parochial interest, the divine ones will raise a leader, and many will follow him. I don't want to say something,
but do you see that leader in our modern day?
Yes, it will surely come to pass. It will surely come to pass.
Adiane onipa yasudie kese pa e wo wiase.
Yasudie kese wo han say we are here to serve ourselves. Yasudie kese wan say we are here to serve ourselves and grow our soul and elevate our soul. This is what they call salvation. There is no salvation anywhere. Salvation is self-alleviation.
Okay.
We are here to elevate ourselves and serve humanity, each other. This is our main purpose. To grow and to become a light in, and let the light happen in our lives, so that we can serve humanity.
Okay.
Because say that is the purpose of some religion. Say he doesn't care about his fellow being. He will insult you and the next day go to the temple to plead for forgiveness. But nipa na wudidi na tama ye ne ya no want to me am panic chew. Ne nyame na wunhu no na akosere bone fafiri nyame na didi na tem. Wawiya obi bibia na waka che nipa se twen me kwa sori aba wakoye apache wa sondem honomo but nipa na. That is why Christ, the one I know, not their Jesus. What can I say? It means Jesus Christ himself was trying to deny himself of praise. But rather, when I serve you and you serve me, we are serving the divine intelligence. That is our purpose on this earth. To grow and become and to serve humanity.
To grow and become and to serve humanity. Osoma ewo wiase nde. Wo sua hunu no susu yemu no. Wo fi so mo yemu adwuma.
Wo ka osmo a. Wo ka religion.
Say they try me bisa bibi about religion say and then na take dominion. I take dominion ma it has come to a point any page atum. So aso the omuwo mu no purpose nti asa aso ne bae no eno no mo say wa.
Meka se ani meka se debi.
Nchiremu.
Meka se ani they are in their present state of life.
Okay.
The nipa ne pe eno mo yamo mo. Debi because they are moving at one aspect of the religion and leaving the other.
Okay.
The one aspect is humanitarian grounds. Humanitarian grounds is do this and God will do this for you.
Okay.
They always try to fish for the people, but they don't show them how to fish.
Yeah. Spoon feed.
They are moving. Last time I wrote something on my page that it is better not to let somebody feed you. Feed yourself so that you will know the type of muzzle that fit your throat.
Yes, I with you.
Akwanchire wuntumi ne de ma wason dem ho because somebody ayen ho say ono de o kan obi nyeden enka bi
operation
religion no and am say omo ye omo adwuma omo ye baako a me so omo ye ne say omo ye de asolma no epe.
Okay.
Ni omo nya ne say ni omo nim no omo nkyere nti yes and no because they are on the physical side living the spirituality aspect of the church. One, Paul can say be 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 1 hokan. Wasi anuanom me ba mo nchen no mentini mu ankasa sempanimfo me ne mu kasa te se nkokoa efise de den no me de mamu amuntimi ndi na emom nufusuo na me de mamu hwana no nufusuo. So the church is a basics. Was it no kika won ho kire nyamesompa? Nyamesompa is an activities of the church. You go, you sweep. You go, you give your what do we call it? Your tithe. You go, you do. That is a service in the church. People know that you are a good Christian. But what and is saying you have forgotten the spirituality behind the church. Because Christianity also has mystic part. That is what I'm coming to. Birthday mano, koto iPhone mano. Ni papa tie kurase, ni mama tie kurase. Gomu abanche onibi. What must you?
You know.
Etiala me catch me mana wa han mo say. do not come and honor me and dishonor your parents.
That is it.
Because they are the key to your life. Okay? Will you be a bonny what the show? So, Papa, we are the bonny. Now, Papa, and find Chawa, open nanti, we are seeing man, nothing will work.
I know I post here, debut of me, YouTube. Now, my story in a cacra, na mamma won't chill more was as him. And Nabi, and a name in Tafo. Nantafo ne da omo maami yafunu mu no na ba ko bisa ne ntafo ba ko ne se ugiri se awo ewo ho ewo yafunu no mu na ntafo no ba ko bisa ne nyonko se ugiri se awo ho na se of course awo ho na se awo achi no abrabo ho bi wa na na se dabi yewo wa brabo apim na ba ko ne ka se dabi awo achi no awro ayi yefense your friend say abrabo ho na mpo no se yewo a oho no ye mfidi from ye maame umbilical cord ni mu bio na emom ye bedidi wo yanum na ebe nante no se really na ebe na wo de ko nante wo ho no eho ana kwa ba ko ne ka se wo de ye kwa ye maame be kire na wo se hwe maame be na wo se wo tena se wo yefunu we mu na wo ka me wa adwene dan wa ye maame isu no wo kasa obeti owie ni na no the end result no quiet say ye nyankopon ene ye maame wo ho nchiremu say.
It's a very nice story. Yeah, my main cousin been show on san kwala ni mienu no ba ko erase na ba ko distorted.
Yeah,
near was say wo ya there is life no is consciously awake.
Okay,
is consciously awake.
yeah.
Just like say they were trying to have an exit point onto this world.
Okay.
Now we are here. We have the exit point.
Yeah.
So what next? A conscious man will tell you there is life after death.
Me question na me be say
Another person will tell you who are no who.
Okay.
What they say?
Yeah.
And now the be think behind or beyond
imagination
the box, but yeah, na times we see the box and if you are na a stampede you. Mameka small story being show.
Okay.
And kwala ewo school them. And now musi and there. And the teacher ne put two questions say you have 20 sheep in a house.
Yeah.
And one of them jump the wall. How many will it left? But I see 18. We see 19. The guy sitting down there, the small boy who is consciously awake, said it will be 0. They were all laughing. Hey, 0. And the teacher said, "Who want chiremu?" Was yes, sir. Was it chiremu? Was sir? You know sheep. When one jump, all will jump.
Wow.
So he was thinking beyond the logical mind.
Yeah.
By knowing the character of the sheep.
Yeah.
Because everyone will cross before you leave. So he was not thinking of the logic. One of them too. The teacher asked her, "You have 2 oranges here. When I add 1, was it 2? What was answer? 2 oranges. One of the back or was it 4?
Okay.
Then the teacher was wondering, I said, when you have 2 oranges, when you add 1, it will be how much? I said 4. The teacher need oranges, no, a good chain, and a coffee mangoes. Do I buy and say we have 2 mangoes. When you add 1 mango, it will be how much? I said 3. No, I saw for oranges, no. Okay, oranges really I was 4. Was why is it 4? Was I have 1 in my bag.
What the back count? Wow. What the back count?
You see how we think. Into one more from one was thinking consciously. He was consciously awake, thinking of the next level of life. This is what human beings we should do. We are not limited to our environment, but we must go beyond what we see. Your mother, eba no free papa no ho na ode ato wumbu no mu enti na wo bo maame abusua no abo maame wo papa nton nton ye entro the sperms that come from your father is what we call entro enti eba na maame na je kipu no waye na busua no ode apie enti wo bo papa nton no abo maame abusua enti so wo be respected na they are these two people you must respect very well before you go out from penimfo say your bodam efrifie
ya bodam frifie ye ka no ni na akɔwie sɛ wo ba onipa mu a ye fi sɛ ewu ene the end of human life wu achi 70%
awu ana nwi hello say uwa there is life after death.
Okay.
Me as a conscious being sitting down here, I am here to process my life so that when I am out of this body, somebody can benefit from me. You can tap my energy and you can get it. What you are saying? So there is always life after death. Listen, name ye adwuma wadan mu.
Okay.
Ti na ma fresh sunsuma ye adwuma no. Your whole moa na guy be of London and a buy. Was see this problem now old ODH no was spending about $14,000. Will be wa Ghana ha agene mu $5,000.
Wow.
Or friend crowd on fa. He came to me as we are sitting down, and then the divine one told me that the mother is here. Boy, no mamma now or Shannon when who know. And the mother began to pass knowledge to the spirit that I've called. And was just or bought a ding or bonny mammy dim or bobusia fundi or bo wedding. Man, it one was solid PA and was some who had them all. Since it's a woo and woo, I had done a mammy never peer beha.
That's the question.
I can show you. Oh, by no mammy messages, I mean, any picture and fancy amano. Na, the piano here and the banner sword in the Becassa or Beba. Ni picture, okay, scanted on. If you am the Bacachero, what you say?
Yeah.
Oh, be dear, or more a brooch. Omudanyane ye no wawu omudanyane ye no ayedai wawu e wodem omuntiase fra broche ba obedu ha no mo a omubedu no na sunsum no ka kire me se omuba na du ha dada omuba no wa ha dada
de wawu no
wa ha dada e mo be kan se omuna wanti hom nti omne maame na mfa nche no nemu mu free ha obeya kwala papa or kwa America sunsun no se wo kwa America yes
okoyeden
o kwa to na brabo so this is what he told us. Natale sen was esi a enti wu a na wunya dai when we there is life after death. This is what we called the reincarnation or the karma.
Okay.
You must balance the equation before you live. You must process your life to become light. And when you become light and the last body is used, you don't return again. So, Jesus no mo twa no. Oma. Amba bre papa. Buddha oma.
Yeah.
Krishna oma bio, because they have now become the light and they are serving humanity. Sanity.
Oba man tell me now, my Ghana. Did you ever me teachings no? Yeah, me true question based on Christianity and Islam. And they say their concept no is similar. They believe in heaven and hell. Do you believe it? In heaven and hell?
No. What I believe is a good living is heaven.
Okay.
And when you are in trouble, you say, I am in hell. Bronia watede yachi mua onu e cruise from one state to another state. Or bien the champagne and us. Yes, I am in heaven. I am enjoying. Obi a okwadi nkwasi asam ami achi na kwahye guy room kitua bi no ura I am this is hell. Condemn. So hell and heaven is a state of mind. You can create your hell or you can create your heaven. When your mind becomes hell, you will dream and you are in hell. So they will go and tell you, yes, you will dream about it because the mind is a magnet and it picks. Yes, it picks whatever you think about it. The subconscious mind, when you feed it with the same information, it becomes like a magnet. So you will dream and you see hell. But when you say your heaven is here and you are making it good, it is your consciousness. So heaven and hell is a state of mind. Heaven is a good living. Hell is when you are attached and being pressed. Then you say, I am in hell. But there is no fire that you are going to burn from anywhere.
From anywhere. When you pay now baby as we are. Aside of spirituality ni we ni na no. Ni na key success ye. Obra. Ya kasa obra, die ni obra.
Obra broni beka no destiny. Ye wo obra ye wo mumienu. Nia ye de mawo. Se brabeye.
Okay.
O shebre. Ena de wo be fa na wasasi so.
Okay.
Ti akoye mienu. Obi bai se enka omeye engineer.
Okay.
Nenso otontomantos. Because of the conditions he met on this planet.
Okay.
Enti ne shebre nankasa agya to ho ena eno adane abrabo.
Okay.
Enti obra na ye bo ne wo shebre ene ye wabrabo.
Okay.
Enti se wan hwehwe wo shebre na chi a obi maami bi otontoma. Entoma no otonwa wo hunu so obi enim so otontoma wa bie but sika no ma e kanko an no obo but wa hyepe ene wote wo ye movement ne ka chense entoma ne nya wadwuma de wo so ye ne se wo so koton mako ene ma mene se na obi a mi obi anim mi se me tontoma de ye dem koton mako ene se mako na ebeboa wo ene wo ye mako hima wanya ne ho se tam enti wo hwehwe ne hyebre no nemu mo ahwehwe brabo na se so obo na asase so no obi die kura no wo hyebre no kura bi wa nkyere se wo toka you can make money but to toka entena wonsem
Accident.
enti ne yesese wo bobra na se wan hwehwe a wo di utipempem
O bobra wan hwehwe a di tipempem. We are say, ye name say, beside this word, no, any emu creation and a state of this embodiment, no, there is some supreme personality be. Obey mu ebe friend si nyame, abrafo be friend God. Ya ka se kan nyame ho asema ana describe nyame a, by describing say.
Me ubusa me say, who is God? Me answer.
Me say who is God? Me say describe God.
Say you can see describe God there. God is an energy. O nyame ye tumi a wade nyina mu.
Okay.
In simple terms, God is all that there is.
Okay.
God is all that there is. Because nobody has ever seen God before. Enti sanyum no moto say watina hinwa kronkron so no, there is no seat over there that God is sitting on it. God is energy. And now omunti ye. God is an energy that flows through everything.
Yeah.
God is all that there is. The trees, the rivers. Na nkomo twa no ka say na onyankopon honhom bitunsu ani. And the voice of God is upon many waters. But you see so but the Spirit of God is upon the waters. God is in everything, every living thing and every non-living thing. Anything that you see on this earth, you've seen God, because God is an expression of nature, and nature is an expression of God. So service to nature is service to what you call God, which we will call it the primordial force or the supreme deity. So God is not a sky God. God is not somebody who is sitting somewhere with a long beard, with a long pen and a big book, writing your good and your bad. God is not a person.
Yeah.
But what we can say, when you mean home, and Timo Mosum, no Mosum, home, no Kremu, a two babies one was I say, watching a hima crosso, a hima man, what is so. If somebody is sitting on a hima, that person is personified. So, someone there's woman Yankupa day. Why ye nipa?
Personality.
Just like say, when Yankupa son and walk Eddie Trump say, Adam away. No, God looking for Adam, the all-knowing, the all-power. Suffer crana sabim prediasa, or no yamani 2 minutes kakra crano, or Baba Jirawa sabi monimua, or to be kind of henia calashano. No one young point Eddie Trump, no Adam, no Busanas away. Are you kidding me?
I dear Ben, we need power as soon bo power we as we.
Any power soon mono any soul. Without the soul, there is nothing you can do. Mimetian dia sombo mame me kra.
Okay.
Okra yaw. Because without okra yaw, I cannot do anything. And I must always appease okra yaw to elevate itself, so that it can go and bring good things to me. How many times and we'll be sorry anopa and an ekrada no wakasachi and a crase okra didi and me mo aduane ko na kofa de pa fabremi enipa bebre na wiasim ha no mo nam ho so mo kra ni mu bebre si wa yeah obepie no na nipadua no na ti wo ne kra ni gina na chi because yawa o komu no okra no ntimi ntena nipadua no mu. Immediately so by how you feel pain, no, your soul will leave. Until you appease the soul, and to be one say ye dwuma ba na aka say kokoye we ansa na yatumi no wakasa, because the soul is not within you.
The soul is not within you.
It is most of the important thing we must yearn for on this planet is to take care of our soul.
Wow. Yeah, but but how then do we take care of our soul?
Medimba fa sunsum kwa so. Wo pese wo hwe wo sunsum yi a edru wo krada. Ya wo sunsum ni yi.
Okay.
Penchinin so bi fadware we free consultation.
Okay. So for one kasa please.
Pe enchinin so bi na fadware yi wo kra no ho.
Okay.
Wo hwia no patututu no pe efie kosua.
Okay.
Wo hwia enhwane fa pra wo ho nyina na kasa kire wo kra no se okra kwadwo se bibia anko yie a na se mabufuo bi baaya jai fa cheme okra bebia wo bia no bra me hyew den ne se ko na ko fa nepa na fa breme wo kasa wi afa kosua no bo wano mprensa ne di kosua no hwe wo ya saade to aso be na wotwe miensa na abosom ya hwe wo daye hwe ba bia usunsum no beko.
Wow. We free consultation kasabre milk ne ya software giant sana mo anya no de bia meka knowledge men limite ho e wo knowledge mu men kase de wunim ni na no na ye aja bon sem ne tofa na kire wonchi na fa number 2 jane fe de ma bia
yo me da se ni ameka nyina ne se me bon kaye kai se sunsum ofie.
Okay.
Enkonya ofie amanye ni amamara ye ntontwene.
Okay.
Na mebusa wo se afi no so ye no wudidi ye no wo twen wo chicken thighs no o ma mo bi didie
question
ka hunu se wo nananom akofa aginaye eba afie wo se otetew enye te no wotete wo nya na sasa wo hwe no wahwe na manasi de odi gya no se okosuku so okasa okosuku atete no na kyese wo kwasole oto na jeje mu enti se kom de no a o ma me agya ya obotom wo botom no baba bididie nti abrabọ no ne nkoyie mudi agina ya no kwaje awo ne awade ene obi anhwe no nti wahase e wareware m nyame kan se mompa ne pomasibre na baabi a eja wo no wusie wo ho ena baabi a wusie nso wo no eja wo ho na se wo yire fi ukromu aben a wo yira ewo dwabase eja ya ahaya na mete as of a new station last stop my number is 0245 111 728 0245 111 728 na me ye no fiada but enwumere ne ye meditation na time no kontina amanfo enyaka de se me de abakwasiada anopa no nkro ne fa na matena se me ye teachings me yi apaya maw na afei ya ye meditation na yapon wo wasem bi a eja ya metena se na mahwe pepepe medamase obo ade nhira mu nyina
dadase odofo papa na kasa bibiri da bia meka Mrs. Zion TV de endepa ene de brew na ade bia mfiti ase no se de da meka no eya na mfunso wum but enhwe ho mfunso bi a ya yiye bi hunti na nka se o yate abre wi ase no oba ha no ahyede bi kura wa ewase ubedi so oba na to na jeje mu a sebi obeye kwasea ewo nipa animu da bia meka ye nimu nyansa nsene nananom ye nananom yobi a ye kasi wiase nte ase a omo ena nyakopon mo omo nimdie ena ya yara ye nimdie ni na wo se ye nananom ya bagimifo ye nananom tutu din bi na ye bisa kra wonte ase nra na meka ase bi se ye nananom nim nyansa etumi to ade din se nipa dasani edini nya nipa wo edini ye nyinipa wunyini a obepa when you grow you will perish dasani your days on this earth will end what that e wasasi we so na besan ntiase nyinipa dasani ye na nanu tubi dibi tse twediam ponkwa me a ye akamam ye kan twediam ponkwa me dini nje twediam ponkwa me twene duam pon komaye twene dua bia ye de to bridge so first na bridge ni ho na dua ye de to so na wonam so a ompone ye ka so ompone a wonte hwe eni ti ye se twene dua ye nam so a ye mpone komaye unim nyansa se na sankrofo wi mumien ku enchi ne enkofa ya mamere ne ya mane na wei ene betimi age o my Ghana we episode 1 ye de episode 2 bebrew eni ti stay tuned aha ene di dwumadi no besi da se ne yakra mu nyina ye kan so ye nkanya ye tempo no eguso wo ye obi a opese daache bi no obeka ye ho a obetimi a support enye nhye manifuru akoma mu enko support ne enkogina baabi enkogu ye ne mase wo hwe na wonte ase a wa betimi atone ma no ofre ya ade ehia no oto a wa betimi de aba ho ade abeguo ede wani ahwe bi oba nso e betwere wudin fi se yese da bia semti ne edokoto kwadu a ye jam ho aha ne dwuma de besi da se ne yakra mu nyina bye bye.
Jiamia mpa semekeze jiamia no agem sese ono gwan bi nyame nkwa na se yare enu ti nyame ma ya do ma chede nyan tana so ne ya agem se edebe ma adasa na Ghana fo ne yen sese nyame yankopon chawade na so de abo adasa ma na so menya so mfa so enu ti na no pa wi nyimbre jiamia ebebedo fie yapa ma fie mu se de ne hawo de na yon kwadanda de na wa dwendwen de na ekum yare stroke diabetes esiche yare den bo epilepsy hypertension yare ben ana ba ho ma fe mu aden promise and fail awari enko yi another open out the bomb by this year. I say we are saying Trauco, Zoba town will be because 50% of the Kumana, Dabida, Brajiname, a baby drove any more, Bamba, a bean see a problem with our Mamba on our own, so I save now. And that's where Bema, or Tibiana, I get to say, Sausage Dabi, Giame for better say, with no side effects, a baby drop papa, a Bema Tibiana, and also, this is bad dinner, their Bajuma. In some case, Giame, what did you say? No, Quan is a young man, Quan is a Kissiwa.